Okay, let's do it. Let's do some more. Don't want to build up this back end higher than the other so that I can pull it easier. I'm afraid to mix up any more because at one time because it gets so hard in the pan, but if I put that much on there, I should be able to mix up even more for next time. Take that excess and put it over on this one. Like that. There we go. Now, use up your material. Don't waste it. Screw holes. I guess I shouldn't play with it too much until it gets a little bit harder. See, even where there's high spots, if it's slightly high, that's okay. You can knock that down after it dries. It doesn't have to be exactly perfect, but if you catch it just in time, you can still wipe it back down into itself. See? See, this side over here is hard enough to wipe down. That looks pretty good. This one here is still wet. Not too bad. And it's just a hair low. There was just a high ridge there, so I wiped that off. It's still slightly low. I had my t-shirt on, and then I put my long sleeve shirt on, then the sun came out a little bit more, and I took that off. Now the breeze is coming, I need to put it back on. Oh well. That's just a hair high right there. We want this edge to not be raised up at all, right? In reality. Last thing we want is a high bump on the edge. And then have the water sitting in the middle of the step. See how that I wiped off? This has been on here a little bit longer than the other, so I can kind of take some of it off. I don't want to take too much off, but I want it so it's tapering down to nothing down here, right? Shave this off because it's still at the right consistency, almost like Play-Doh, almost. You wait too long and then you can't do this. I got just a little bit too much at the edge. I'll have to be more careful of that next time. See over here, the stuff that I just put on, I can feel it. It's kind of dragging as I'm doing that because it's not dry enough. Okay. Well, let's do it a little bit here. That's just about right. Okie dokie. Okay, so this one over here looks pretty good. This section. Okay, so now I can pull this plastic piece up, if it'll come up. It'll come. Score. Take that up. This one up. And that's what I've got so far. And then I'll have to mix up more, and I can use this as my edge. Good Lord. Take that one off yet because I got to put a little bit more filler on these two, then I can take these two off. Okay, that's how I'm going to float the entire step. Yeah, I don't know how else to do it. And this other material at the store comes in a 25-pound bag, and I'm not quite sure how quick it dries. Or whether or not you can kind of fashion it like this. I may have to use it and get the whole thing and then maybe skin over it with the rock hard wood water putty. I don't know. Looking pretty good. See, I can take a little bit out. And then once it gets hard, forget about it. Then you've got to. Then you really have to bear down on a putty knife, or you get you can sand it. You get a wood chisel and kind of go off and skin off it a little bit. But even when it's this hard, like this, you can still, you know. This first bit has been on here 15 minutes or so, but if you wait an hour, you're not going to be able to contour any of it. Okay. And so then when I put some on over here, I'm just going to use this as my edge and then come down and eyeball it and get that as best I can, and then this I can go this way, see, like that. You may never have to do this at your place, but it might give you an idea of how to use this rock hard water putty for something that you've been meaning to do and you weren't quite sure how you were going to do it. Because I've got 7 steps like this to mess with. That's why I'm thinking about getting that other material. I'm going to finish off this step with my rock hard water putty. Though, and then we'll have to take a trip to the store. I don't want to take a trip to the store now. I want to keep working because the weather's going to change. I can feel it's getting colder already. Probably didn't have to cut the rest of these shims after all, but that's okay. I know I'm going to use these up underneath the concrete pavers when I get ready to put those back down on the deck. I got to cut them shorter. Remember, I got to cut them to an eighth of an inch instead of these, so I'll still be able to use them. Yes, sir. Might have got that too close to the edge because it's got to be tapered. Okay, there. So far, so good. Slow going for sure. Well, that's all I got for this time, but I'll be back with more videos.